Yeah.
So the ANC can't differentiate, and a lot of people can't differentiate between power and the glory. I'm prepared to give the EFF vote to the ANC nationally if he doesn't get 50%.
And you don't need the glory of being a deputy president.
No, I don't need that.
Yeah.
Then I'll make one demand: make Floyd Shivambu Minister of Finance.
Yeah.
That's all.
I think they're going to refuse that.
Once we take that finance, because that's what the problem is, and the President Ramaphosa knows that.
Yeah.
The problem in this country is a Department of Finance that is owned and controlled by Stellenbosch, and which engages in anti-poor policies. You need a radical, and it is so disappointing that a guy like David Masondo, who, by the way, taught us these things that we're talking about, goes there, and the next thing is counted in dinners with the Ruperts and them. Because we thought with the introduction of that guy, that thing is going to be radicalized.
You don't think he can be the next Minister of Finance if the ANC was in total power?
I will not support him. They can decide. I don't care who they decide. It's their own thing.
Yeah.
But I'm saying to you, if I've got this power, that I can influence which decision.
Yeah.
I'm not obsessed with being president or deputy president.
You know that conventions that are taking place.
I can outsign a president if you make me a minister of sports, arts and culture.
That's probably why they
you will think I'm a president.
That's probably why they're nervous. Don't you think so? That
they're not nervous.
Part of the conversations in the ANC about coalescing with the EFF is more about personality, that they can't stand to imagine you as deputy president of a country.
You see, my problem and what is going to kill me is a generational jealousy and envy, and not from anyone, from the people I grew up with, from the people I supported. They are the ones who are like, no, it's not going to happen. So I don't care about generational jealousy. I can die and 5 times and still wake up. I will still find them where they are.
A vote for the DA in this province is a vote to keep the doomsday coalition between the ANC and the EFF out. Now, if you still had any doubt about this doomsday coalition and the clear and present danger it reflects for our country and our future, all of that doubt was removed just this week, when Julius Malema confirmed that the EFF will give their vote to the ANC if they don't have a majority, subject to a number of conditions. And the first one of those conditions, you know what it was? The first condition was to make Floyd Shivambu the finance minister. My magtig mense, the man who looted VBS Bank as the finance minister. It'll make Des van Rooyen look like child's play. The doomsday coalition that I warned you all about, for those of you at Congress in April last year, is now underway and taking shape before our eyes. And under the doomsday coalition, with Floyd Shivambu as the finance minister, the EFF will unleash its destructive policies and take our country down the exact road to Venezuela, to Zimbabwe, and every other failed country in this world. And do we want that here in the Western Cape? Do we want it in South Africa? I say no. No. They will expropriate your house and private property. They will nationalize and collapse banks, mines, and industry. And they will cause the rand to crash, making food even more expensive than it is already, turning South Africa into a wasteland, just like those countries where those policies have all been tried. So, I'm giving you the medicine, the antidote, to prevent the doomsday coalition from taking place. And it's also simple, just like the choice in this election. On the 29th of May, go out and vote for the DA. Vote for the DA to keep the Cape's hope alive, to keep the despair of the doomsday coalition out of the Western Cape. And I can think of no better person, I can think of no better man to carry that mission forward than incumbent Premier of the Western Cape, Alan Winde. And when I think of Alan Winde, dit laat my onthou aan daai wonderlike gedig van Jan F. Seleer. Ek hou van 'n man wat sy man kan staan. Ek hou van 'n arm wat 'n slag kan ontslaan. 'n oog wat nie wyk, wat 'n baars kan kyk, en 'n wil wat so vas soos 'n klipsteen staan. Dis ons premier, dis Alan Winde. And let me tell you, I have full confidence in Alan Winde because I know he's going to take this province to even new heights. based on his proven track record, unlike these lightweights and no-hopers that you see their posters going up and the next day in the wind, they're gone. Alan Winde is a man who can stand. Alan Winde is a man who stands firm. Alan Winde is a man with a track record. And you know, I saw today, you may have noticed, die wind waai vandag. Die wind waai hier in die Weskaap. And it's windy today because even Mother Nature wants Alan Winde to be the premier here in this province. So, if you want to keep the ANC and the EFF and the PA out, if you want a future for yourselves and your children, if you want to be able to build a South Africa that works for all the people, if you want a government that's on your side, not working against you, if you want jobs in our communities, if you want to keep the lights on, if you want to keep your children in a decent school with a decent education, if you want to have a clinic and a hospital where you go to be healed, then there's one thing you need to do, and that's on the 29th of May, go out and vote for the DA. Because a vote for the DA is win, win, win. Hou by die blou, hou die Weskaap blou, en saam sal ons land red.